Yo, what's going on, and welcome back to Tainted Grail Conquest. Today we are continuing our Pathfinder run, which we started last time after slaying the 4th Guardian for the first time. And now we figured out that the 4th Guardian's not really the boss that we want to fight. We're supposed to fight someone else, but to do that we have to go kill the 3 Guardians and gather their hearts. And then we can go fight the 4th boss, the real 4th boss. Now, unfortunately, on our Pathfinder run so far, I decided to steal from the Mother's whatever shrine, and that has made it so we can no longer heal forever. Um, so yeah, we can't really get our health back, although we keep increasing our maximum health. We have now increased our maximum health 9 times by 2 every single time with a card that we have. Unfortunately, it is of no use to us because we cannot fill up that health. So, we are on route number 2. We're low on weird candles, and we can't heal. So this run doesn't seem like it's going great so far. But we'll see what we could do. So far, since we got that negative where we can't heal, we haven't actually taken damage. Now, once we get into a combat, we can talk about what our strategy is. I'm thinking that might be the legendary encounter. We saw... It's tough because we don't want to waste weird candles here. Maybe we like loop this way and cut through this swamp real quick so we don't go all the way around. Because we are very quickly running out of weird candles. Maybe we could find something useful. What is this? Is this just a rock? I can't see anything. There's something up there. I can't tell what it is. Okay, what do we got here? Silence. Okay. We can at least talk to Silence if we can win this fight. So maybe we could get something out of this run still. And I mean, my goal is to try and get a little bit faster. So maybe we're doing like 1 or 2 or like 2 routes in an episode now instead of taking an hour and a half to do a single route. But again, every single episode right now, we're still trying out new characters. So it could be a little bit tough to just speed through it. We're taking hits twice. Now, the Pathfinder's whole thing, here's our silence, means that we can't heal. Pathfinder's whole thing is he powers up every turn that he doesn't take damage. So that makes the wooden flute really useful for us, because getting hit in your barrier doesn't count as taking damage, and that makes getting as many blocks as possible also quite useful. So this turn, I think we want to get Amaryllis out of our deck for the rest of the combat, because it's just like a useless card. Or it's kind of useless. If we draw it at the same time as Deep Breath, it's essentially useless, because we can just Insight and then Deep Breath, and it's the exact same as casting both Deep Breath and Amaryllis in a turn. So, we're going to cast Deep Breath and Amaryllis this turn to block both moves and then give us 2 free cards next turn. We got a Redirector here, so he's gonna be the one that we have to kill first. We'll gain 10 barrier if we don't play that, so that's fine. We got some blocks, so Onslaught's gonna do a little bit of damage. Onslaught... Is Onslaught or Small Strikes better here? It's hard to tell. They essentially do the same amount of damage since we have 2 blocks. So we'll just hit him with an Onslaught. Actually, probably Small Strikes is better, because Small Strikes is 3 hits, and they all have a minimum damage of 4. I guess this has a minimum damage of 4 times 3 as well. So it really does not matter. Oh wait, we hit people at the end of the turn? Did we equip that rune that makes us hit people? Yeah, we hit people for 8. Okay, so we got a free block and we're taking 2 hits, so... we are probably going to be using Insight on our free block. We got Fresh Meat here. This is the skill that has let us get so much extra max health. Now, if we could somehow get rid of the silence, maybe if we find another altar, but we don't quite know yet. Duplicate the next card played. So if we do that, then we don't even have to use Insight this turn? But is there a reason why we wouldn't want to use Insight? I feel like we want to use Insight because we want to play stances. And we're going to have 1 extra mana anyway, so we might as well Insight our block. And then we might as well duplicate our fresh meat, I guess. And then we'll just attack again. You can see here, like, we're very defensive. We don't really take damage, so the inability to heal isn't the worst thing ever. It just means fresh meat is completely worthless. We also got Mystic Gamble, which so far is the only card we've been able to buy from the Gambling Ghost. I don't know if he'll have new cards available as we complete quests for him, although we finished his only quest that we found so far, so I'm not sure. We'll use Gluttonous Beast. This build, you can see we draw a whole bunch of cards, and when we draw those cards, they're all free, which has made it so we very rarely don't have like a plethora of things to play in a turn. We might as well Insight Deep Breath, just because Insight only duplicates stance cards, so we can't like duplicate our attack or anything. And there's nothing else that we could play. What we really want is we want the ability to keep blocks for more than one turn. And you can see here is our focus. Every single turn we get 50% more damage if we didn't take damage. But it all goes away if we take damage a single turn, so. Probably could have used fresh meat there, but doesn't really matter. This guy's dead to fresh meat anyways. And then also you can see our energy goes up to 4 when there's only one enemy. Unfortunately, this guy summoned an enemy and immediately got rid of that. What are we going to cast here? We have 3 attacks that we can cast. I still want to use Small Blessing, though, because Small Blessing gives us a free card. But it means that we don't get a cast and attack. So we'll try and use Small Strikes here to hit the Ghost. Yeah, if we can hit the Ghost once, it gets rid of him. Unfortunately, we don't get the extra energy this turn, but we'll get it next turn. Right now we got a free block, so we can make Onslaught stronger. And I guess we just start slapping. The thing about this character at the moment, you notice that our range for what our attacks do is really high. It's 30 to 60 because we raised the maximum damage that we can deal with one of our passives. So, like, the variance of damage that happens on this character at the moment is incredible. Not in a good way. Okay, so here's Silence. We have a potion that's supposed to keep her here.
See Silence anywhere nearby. Maybe a potion provided by Hilda could help you to lure her out for a talk?
Okay, so we'll use the potion.
Moment, a white swan swoops low from the sky and lands in front of you. As soon as its legs touch the ground, it morphs into a human.
What's that? Oh no, it's you. Set me free. I warn you, I'm dangerous. Oh, him. Yes, I sometimes miss our meetings. He was a fun boy indeed. And naive too. Why would anyone declare love to a creature they don't understand, that doesn't even speak? He is so stupid. All of you kind are.
Well, that's
I thought
unfortunate.
he ran away because he finally realized that I fed on him. But then I found out he was accused of treason. Tell me, did he ever learn that it was the other guy who set him up? So he never realized that the other blacksmith sabotaged his own army? He wasn't a fun boy. He wasn't as gentle as Wayland. But at least I had a good laugh watching their mighty swords breaking like sticks. They were dying, crushed by their own breastplates. Now you tell me my poor, naive Wayland was found and he still misses me? Well, too bad for him. I don't need him anymore.
This lady doesn't seem
stranger.
very nice.
I don't think we'll ever meet again. Maybe someday I'll tell you more in exchange for a precious bite of you. For now, I'm full, and I don't need you. Be gone, stranger.
Well, the blacksmith's not going to be too happy about this development, would be my guess. We do have a house up there, and it's not far. Problem is we're gonna run out of weird candles. Now the other thing is we have the first Guardian Heart that says it makes us immune to the effects of weirdness. Which I don't know what that means, because we're still getting Tainted Force cards. So what do? We've never seen this enemy. This enemy cycles between two forms, ethereal and living. When ethereal, it cannot be killed, but you can reduce its barrier. The amount of barrier it is left with will be exchanged to HP in the next form. When living, it will be harder to damage. Okay, so we want to do as much damage as possible while it's ethereal. So we're taking 2 hits here. Might as well use Gluttonous Beast. The only unfortunate thing about all these cards that we draw that make other cards free is when we draw a card that was free to begin with, like Song of Plenty. Do we just want to Insight double Deep Breath? Seems reasonable because we're not going to use too much mana on anything else. And that'll give us full block. Then we can Song of Plenty, probably Small Strikes. Is that a good play? Yeah, might as well. We'll Small Strike some more. I guess this guy, since he's weakest, we'll try and kill him as quickly as possible. Okay. Reduces incoming damage by 50%. That's annoying. They are hitting a lot. Our Amaryllis is free this turn. So Song of Blessing. Might as well use Mystic Gamble. I guess we'll just use Amaryllis. And we need to block 4 attacks total. So we're probably going to Insight our free block. And then I guess we'll block 1 more time. We could just let it eat into the barrier and get 2 onslaughts instead. But they're doing 50% damage. Like, the turns that we want to deal damage aren't right now. Turns that we want to deal damage are when they're ethereal. So, they're only hitting us with 2 hits this time. Which means that we'll probably just Insight Deep Breath. That'll block everything. Then we got 1 extra mana. Guess we'll use it on Small Strikes. Then Onslaught you. Could also use Pathfinder right now, but we might just stack it full. Pathfinder gives us more energy and draws some cards. Ooh, they lowered our armor. It doesn't matter if we block everything. This guy's buffing. We need to get rid of him soon. This guy's hitting 3 times. We could just stun him. Start with Small Blessing. Gives us an attack. They're not immune to stun, right? Should be able to just stun you. So we don't have to deal with his nonsense this turn. And then see if we can just kill you. Start with an attack. Okay, and we got the fresh meat stack. Not that it matters, but... And now we have an extra energy. So, we should be able to take this guy out quite quickly with all the extra damage buff that we have. He's hitting once, so we'll just Deep Breath. What is this card doing? Doesn't matter. Wait, increase random cards cost? Matters a little bit. There's not too much we could do about it. We play 1 more stance card. Then we can use Maximum Pathfinder right now. So let's do that. Got another stun. I mean, we might as well just use it. No good reason not to. Now let's just deal as much damage as we can. We can't kill this turn. Yeah. So he should have just like 1 HP maybe? Or 0 HP? He has 1 HP. Do we have fresh meat? Might as well. Just in case we get the ability to heal at some point. I'm still optimistic that we'll be able to remove that. Although, given the fact that this is a roguelite where the runs restart pretty quickly, maybe that optimism is misplaced. Next turn, increase your damage by 100%. Not really what we're looking for, but you could see, like, if your turn is kind of bad and you don't really need to block, you could see using insight on this, so then you get 200% damage next turn. Deal 1 hit for 750. Yeah, that's bad. Reduce the enemy's armor by 50 and damage by 10 for the next 5 turns. That's actually pretty good. We should consider this card. We don't have a lot of attacks, so I think this is going to be worth it. And we draw so many cards that it should work out in our favor. We don't have any of that rune yet, so I don't think that's going to help us any right now. Run down windmill. We haven't seen the windmill.
This lone windmill creak and groan as you approach. It's as if they're trying to warn you about something.
Apologies.
The man looks at you with an unamused expression.
You weren't invited. Besides, the ceremony is...
I might just let myself in. This seems like the evil run that we're doing at the moment. We stole from the altar. We might as well just do everything evil.
I'm not in a position to tell you. The way it works is that you need to receive a written invitation.
Ah, we can't force our way. We probably couldn't have forced our way in anyways, would be my guess. So we need a written invitation. And we're still looking for one more villager. I believe there's only one more villager that we need. There's the scientist. Well, let's light our last weird candle and hope that we could get more. There's a milestone there, so that might give us a chance for more. Also, I think that since we've done so much of the story at this point, a lot of the events that we see aren't going to be story related, so we can go through them a little bit faster. We don't have to, like, carefully listen to everything they say. Let's see what Gluttonous Beast gives us. Give us Amaryllis. Wait, this can duplicate... We could duplicate Amaryllis, right? Yeah. How many blocks do we need? We need 3 blocks, so if we duplicate Amaryllis, then we just deep breath and then we have enough block. We'll cast this. What do you do? Maybe should have done that, but drawing 2 more cards the next turn is also going to be good. What else do we still have? I guess we'll spend both of our mana on these attacks. We always want to kill this Soul Harvester first, in my opinion. Okay, so they're hitting us twice. Start with Small Blessings. Do we want to just duplicate Deep Breath? I think is a good play. Now we're not going to take any damage. We have Piercing Strike. That will increase all of our damages. I think that's good. Oh, he's attacking his own guy. We didn't need the Insight. I forgot that that's what the weird, like, brittle axe means. Okay, so they're hitting us with 3 attacks. We'll start with Small Blessings. Gives us stun for free. So I guess... I mean, we're just gonna kill you this turn. Likely. So let's play the block. So our onslaughts deal more damage. Okay, we killed that guy. So now we don't need any more blocks. We could still stun. There's no real good reason not to stun him, I think. Alright, he's attacking and healing. Might as well lower his armor. Odds that this kills are pretty high. Oh, he's still summoning another dude? Do we want a deep breath here for an extra card? Probably. He's hitting twice. We could just double up deep breath and then attack. We don't have enough attacks anyways to worry about it. Although this isn't gonna matter, I see now. What's our least damaging attack? Probably this one, and this has a fair chance to kill. It did not kill. Alright, well. This could one-shot? Yeah, it actually max rolled him to double his health. Okay, so maybe the scientist could give us some weird candles? She is a source of buying weird candles sometimes.
Unfortunately, I only have enough ingredients for one of these, so choose wisely.
Potion of Strength, we will get 1 damage. Potion of Shielding, we will get 10 armor. Potion of Health, we will get 30 max health. And it does cost us gold, but we have plenty of gold because we stole it all from that shrine. Armor doesn't really do much for us, and health doesn't really do much for us, so I think we take damage. No weird candle, though. Unfortunate.
Welcome.
Okay, she can't give us any more. Let's go here, get a weird candle. And let's go, there's a marketplace. We got lots of money. Well, we're kind of running low on money now. Sizable knight. Oh, but we don't have any meat. I don't think we can get the sizable knight to come with us without any meat. Or do we have meat? I actually don't know. There's a chance we do because we have a lot of items. Okay, so we're taking 1 hit. We got a free deep breath, so that's problem solved. We want to kill this guy first because this thing just becomes annoying when you kill it. Oh, we'll work on this guy. He summoned 2? I didn't even know he could do that. So let's start with Gluttonous Beast. Small Blessing. Mystic Gamble. He's really not even going to deal damage to us. But we could also just stun him. That guy's buffing. Let's do our attacks first, I think. Should we Song of Plenty Small Strikes? Or Song of Plenty Fresh Meat? Again, I'm not that optimistic that we're actually going to get rid of this inability to heal. Let's Song of Plenty on Small Strikes. Well, it did kill 1 of the blood shards. Oh, he gets to attack once for every blood shard. Interesting. We could still use Amaryllis, but we also have the stun. We might as well use both. Like, we'll stun him so he doesn't buff. We'll use Amaryllis. And then we can't even use, like, all of our mana. I mean, we might as well play this just because it'll be bad next turn. Alright, we got a free deep breath. We don't need to duplicate it. That guy might just die to small strikes. How did he gain health? He gains health when the bloodstones die? That's stupid. I guess we'll kill him. And we'll lower this thing's armor. Alright, small blessing. 3 small strikes. Hit him. You can see why these little slug dudes can be annoying. This guy, we don't know what he's doing. Interesting. Might kill you. It did. I'll have one more attack, so I guess it'll be used on this. Small blessing. Give us small strikes. Oh, we're still doing fine. Oh, we do have a meat. Okay, so maybe the sizable knight will react to one meat, but he might need us to like give him 10 total, so it might take a few runs unless we find that stag father hunting ground again. Gain 5 blocks. Next turn lose 1 energy. Return 3. So I mean this is okay. Reduce the energy cost of 3 cards in hand by 1. That's pretty good, but I don't know if it could accidentally reduce the cost of a free card by 1, which would then have no effect. I want to get advanced attack just because I'm curious if we get advanced attack for free and play it, will we get to play it for free 3 times in a row? This is a good time to learn this mechanic, I think. Gain 1 ultimate charge at the start of each turn. Each combat, reduce the energy cost of the first stance card you play to 0. Oh, that's just each combat. That's not even each turn. Start every combat with 2 additional cards. That's pretty good. This is also good. That's a tough one. 1 energy every turn, it could be big. Let's just start with 2 additional cards. Do we have this rune yet? Oh, we do, but it's already upgraded, so we'd need way more of those to continue upgrading that. Alright, let's see if the marketplace has maybe any weird candles.
Be worth it, I promise.
Oh, it's you, right. What do you have in here? I think we just give him all of our money. Because I don't see this run going all the way. Do we go to the sizable knight first? We have 1 meat for him, so like it's reasonable. We need to get him to go back to the people. Oh, he just fights? Oh no, there was an enemy guarding him. Okay, okay. So they're hitting us twice. Start with Gluttonous Beast. Mystic Gamble. How much mana of attack cards do we have? We do have 3 mana of attack cards. Although we don't really need to play Piercing Strike. Oh, Small Blessing. Oh, okay, here, we could actually try this now as well. I wonder, what is return? Can be played a limited number of times in a single turn. So if we use Song of Plenty on it, I would expect it to not work how I want it to. So we'll instead use Song of Plenty on Deep Breath. And now we have Onslaught and Small Strikes. Okay, let's see if this comes back free again. No, it does not. Okay, well, at least we learned now. Almost killed the rat. The rat should just passively die to my next turn ending. But I think we just go for the other guy now. Although Small Strikes might accidentally kill it. But we might as well just fresh meat him. Who cares? Alright, you're not even hitting me. See, the good thing about advanced attack would be really good in a deck where you don't have very many cards, like where you're drawing your entire deck every single turn, because then like you'd only need one attack or something in your deck, and it could be advanced attack because you can play it 3 times per turn. Start out with our free block. And then which attacks are actually stronger than advanced attack? Small strikes, I think, is stronger. Technically, it's not. But he's already... Shouldn't he be falling apart into smaller versions? Well, that went well. Advanced attack seems pretty good, actually. Okay, let's small blessings. We got a fresh meat. Probably don't even have to block. Yeah, because he'll just fall apart. And then we don't really have any attacks. Oh, never mind. We got advanced attack. So... how many of those do we have? Oh, we already combined. We already combined them into a full run. So, can we interact with you, Mr. Sizable Knight? Let's see if we could do this quest.
I'm not going any.
The knight looked.
Starving. So we probably have to feed him a certain amount, but I don't know how much. Wait, we got one weird tainted meat? Let's check out that quest as well. Why does the weird tainted meat look the exact same as the bloodstained cloth? Where is the starving quest? There's a cult. Doesn't care about anything except his overwhelming hunger. Okay. So, we still have a problem, huh? Here's a treasure guardian. Well, might as well try and get some treasure. I have a feeling we're very quickly coming to the end of our rope here. 2 people are attacking. Start with small blessing. Gluttonous beast. We have so many cards in our hand. Might as well use this, no reason not to. I guess we just Song of Plenty Amaryllis. And then we just start swinging. Whoever gets hit by the most small strikes. Although we could hardly even... We got you to 2 hits. So we're still not even going to be able to deal damage to you, huh? That's a shame. Because he's just going to turn back into his form. Oh, we did 10 damage. But if we could start hitting more than 50, then we'll be able to deal damage. Mystic Gamble. We should probably just Insight Deep Breath. Make it so we don't take damage this turn. We'll get this block as well. If this hits above 50, it'll deal damage at least. It did. Okay, okay. So we just need to power up so much that our hits will actually deal damage. They're attacking 3 times. Are we just gonna block it all, I guess? And then we'll see if this onslaught does damage. Oh, it's guaranteed to do damage. Maybe we should just shred you first so it does even more. Okay, 2 hits. We'll inside deep breath. This does more damage, so I guess we'll use this. Oh, it's pretty much guaranteed to kill. So they got 2 hits coming in. I think we will insight deep breaths. Small blessing. Probably should have used small blessing first so we knew that was coming. And I guess you are next because you are buffed more. What does more damage? That does 70 to 149. Onslaught does more damage here. We should also use this. This could just kill. It did. This does more damage. There we go. So we have no blocks, but all of his damage is going to go into our barrier, so that's not that bad. Might just small strikes here. Suppose we should start with this. Because then small strikes might actually deal above 50 damage per hit. And then, oh, it only counts negated hits. So he needs to negate 1 more hit. Oh, it just killed. Okay, we're almost level 10, and then we'll get, like, huge level up mastery or whatever they're called. Deal 1 hit for 100% damage. Chain. That could be useful. Deal 1 hit for 100% damage. It decreases armor by 10. I mean, we do play a lot of attacks in a turn. And a lot of free attacks. So that could be good. But we also don't need that many more cards. I would rather have quick counter than advanced attack, I think. But there's no way to swap them. I'd have to like grab this and then remove. So I think we'll just keep advanced attack. Okay, let's grab our treasure.
You found when you fill.
We can unlock a combat slot for items. Unlock an armor slot, which is what we're going to do. Now we can equip another runestone. What do we have good for armor? We could get HP, or 30 max HP, 75 armor for the first 2 turns, 10 armor. We could have another one that deals a hit at the end of the turn, so then we'd be dealing 2 hits at the end of the turn. Not that bad. Considering the other ones are just kind of useless. Because armor doesn't really do anything for us. And max HP is... it could be okay. I wonder how hard we can abuse this max HP thing. Like, if we find a thing that requires us to give HP, we could, like, equip it and then spend the HP. But then you can't unequip it ever again, otherwise you lose all that HP. Okay, so now we'll deal 2 hits at the end of our turn, 1 for 8 and 1 for 5 to everybody. Can we see anything else? I think we just go this way. We got no weird candles. Oh, the rune carrier. He could be useful. There's another milestone. That'll give us another weird candle. Okay, so this guy needs to die. Taking 2 hits. What does this do? Stun a random enemy, gain 5 barrier. Honestly, probably rather have 5 barrier. We could double Mystic Gamble, which I've never done. Let's play Gluttonous Beast first. We could also double Small Blessing, which I think is more worth it. Now we got Deep Breath. I guess we'll use Mystic Gamble then. We still spent 0 energy this turn. We've already played so many cards. Alright, well, we'll Insight, Deep Breath, so now we got 2 blocks. And then... we got 2 energy. We'll spend it on... what's hitting harder? Advanced Attack and Onslaught are both hitting the same. Don't really need to stun an enemy. Start with Small Strikes. Almost just straight killed him. So he's gonna die at the end of the turn, so we don't need to worry about him anymore. What do you do? Oh, I forgot about that. And we're gonna hit him twice at the end of our turn, so he's actually gonna maybe deal some damage. We want to get rid of you. Okay. So this should make it so we don't take damage. And what do we got now? He's just buffing, so we can actually kind of just do whatever. Start with this. Small strikes. Advanced attack, and then just fresh meet him. So we keep gaining more and more max health. Oh, we got a blood candle. That's actually pretty good. We need to put that on our bar right away. So we need to use a blood candle. I mean, we can't even use potions, so I guess get rid of those for now. We still don't know what the Stagfather's Charm does, but if we're gonna die, I'm gonna use it.
Stranger.
Okay, what do we got? Oh, we can't see how many of each one we have. I hate how the blacksmith shows you how many you have, but this guy doesn't. Duplicate every 15th card played in one combat? Increase your number of combat slots. Give 50% damage this turn for every stun inflicted. Stun a random enemy every 5 turns. That's not really great. The duplicating every 15th card is actually really good. But we don't have an extra weapon slot. I think we have... so we can buy 2 of any of these. I don't know if we have a cracked Ethel, but I think we have 2 cracked stands already. Well, let's find out. No, we only have 1 cracked stand and 2 cracked Ethel, so I was just completely backwards. So we should buy 1 Ethel and 2 stand.
Hello again.
Just so we can get the combinations. So 1 Ethel, 2 of these. We're just using our money to gain more runestone dust, essentially, right now. I mean, that's getting to the point where it could be good. This increases our damage by 8% this turn. We do play a lot of cards on a turn basis. I wish we had another sword slot, because I really want both of these. But we play a lot of free cards. I think that having the extra card that we draw is too valuable. So let's go over to the milestone. There's something up there. Give me a candle. Oh, don't walk into that. We should probably light the blood candle here. We could get a really bad Tainted Force card turn 1, though. Lose 50% damage. Yeah, that's kind of bad. So, we light the blood candle. So we're just looking to gain 2 blocks this turn. And hopefully play that Tainted Force card. But it's not the biggest deal in the world. Let's see if we can draw like Deep Breaths for free. Gluttonous Beast. Okay, so we drew a whole bunch of attacks. So we're gonna need to Insight block. So we can't play that, but that'll be fine. Who needs to die first? Probably the rat. The rat takes more damage the more allies it has. So it's the easiest to kill first. So he'll die to my passive now. And then you need to die second. I just realized you're going to get a whole bunch of extra attacks. We need to be aware of that. He's still not going to deal damage to us, but... So, we're taking quite a few hits here. We should probably Song of Plenty Amaryllis. And then Small Strikes. So that should die for sure, but we still need a Deep Breath just so we don't take damage. Alright, our barrier is going away, huh? Let's Small Blessing. We have a free Deep Breath. We should probably double up on Deep Breath. Also stun that guy, but don't really need to. That's gonna die. And then do we bother hitting you? If we use this. Gain an extra block. I don't want to take damage this turn, because then we lose all of our damage boost. Oh, he's not attacking at all. And how many attack cards do we have? We only have 2. Onslaught's not very good unless we play a block. But maybe two Onslaughts is actually worth more than a block and an Onslaught, though. Alright, we got him. I mean, we're definitely going faster, I think. We are still... Oh, we probably could have edited our combat items there. Reduce an enemy's armor by 50 until the end of combat. Next turn, the enemy will heal back to full. Oh, we've seen that before. A free stance card, though. Deal 2 hits for 50% or for 100% damage. What does cleave do? Deal 20% to other enemies. It's pretty good. Skullcracker. Which one's better? Skullcracker's probably a better move, right? But do we actually want more stuff? Or do we want... I don't really want Mark of Blood. These are good, like, once we get super powered up, but before that, they're not very good. But if we could get them for free or at reduced cost, then they're pretty good. So maybe we do just grab Double Strike. That might be a mistake. Okay, we're now level 10, so we get our first mastery. Whenever you use the ultimate ability with 12 charges, reduce the energy cost of all cards drawn by 1. That's actually really crazy, but probably not going to happen too often. Whenever you use the ultimate ability with 6 or more charges, gain 3 block. Pretty cool. Whenever you use the ultimate ability, draw 1 additional card for every 3 charges consumed. But there's no guarantees that we can actually play them. I think we should get this. And we got another one of these. So if we can get one more of those, then we can combine it. And then we'll have 2 of these quality level 2 ones. But even the rune salesman didn't have any of those. So. Tainted altar. Can the tainted altar fix us?
To the altar.
You're not worthy.
Oh, dang it. How do we become worthy of the tainted altar? Where's that? That's the legendary encounter, but this is just a random thing? Oh, maybe the old merchant's the last guy we need? Or are you ghosty ghosts? What do we got? Start with Gluttonous Beast? Only one of them is attacking. So we probably just Amaryllis this turn then? As far as blocks go. And then maybe Song of Plenty Double Strike? Probably activate this as well before I forget. Wait. What? It probably only works if you're dealing damage, huh? Since we were hitting a barrier, it did not work. What a shame. Okay. Guys hitting 3 times? Excuse you. All blessing? I guess we stun the guy hitting 3 times? As long as we have 3 cards, we'll get a free block, so... We want to use Piercing Strike? We only have 1 mana. Probably gonna use Advanced Attack. Okay, so they're hitting twice. Oof. We have no blocks, huh? We might actually take damage here. There's not very much I could do about it except try and draw 1 more card. Still not a block. Use the Tome of Knowledge to try and draw a card. Gave me a stun. I mean, the stun will at least mean we don't take damage this turn, so I guess that's what we're doing. But there are still options where we just, like, don't get enough. Okay, so now they're doing a lot. Is there any way we can kill that guy? We're not really dealing very much damage. I think we'll inside deep breaths and block. We still shouldn't take any damage. We're only attacking twice this turn. Okay, inside deep breath. Okay, so we took out all of his barrier. So really, you put all the attacks into the guy who can't take damage? That's annoying. So, that guy dies no matter what to our passive abilities. So now they both die. There we go. Oh boy. I still don't know how to eat the mushroom. Like, I get that there are the mushrooms, but we can't eat them? So, what do we want to add? We can't heal, so I don't think that helps us. This could, in theory, help us. Increased damage could also help us. I guess we'll put these two on. And then the old merchant.
An old man strolls among the trees, observing the ground with interest. Strangely, he holds no weird candle in his hand, only a wooden walking stick. He lights up with joy as he sees you.
Oh, hello, Wanderer. I see you enjoy these strolls through the forest also.
The man seems weirdly oblivious to the surrounding weirdness.
Walking is healthy. And while I walk, I find things from all over. Want to see my collection?
What the heck? Okay, he's got that. No longer useful to its previous owner. Isn't the severed foot? Why is his stuff so cheap? I feel like we should buy everything that he has. I don't know what the flower does, but... Huh, okay. Not sure what the point of that was. Thought that maybe we might get something for buying everything. There's something over there. Did we visit it? I can't tell. But there's no real going back now, so I guess legendary encounter time? Probably pop a weird candle. Alright, this is Dullahan, right? So, he's attacking 3 times already. Gluttonous Beast. We don't have... He can be stunned. We should probably stun him. Otherwise, it was just going to be too difficult to get that many blocks and actually do something with our turn. Should we save Song of Plenty in this case? I think it's a good idea to save Song of Plenty this time. He's hitting us once. We might want to think about killing this guy. But we could wait till next turn. I guess we're just using Amaryllis. I was kind of hoping you would hit that guy at least once, huh? I feel like I should at least deal some damage to him. Could use the weird candle for damage, or... I mean, next turn we'll have even more damage, so... And we forgot to use this, so let's get that out. So... Need to kill this turn before it summons an ally. Missed a gamble. Should probably Insight Deep Breath. I didn't see if that increased our health or not. So we got Song of Plenty again. I want to use Song of Plenty with Double Strike if possible. If we just gain one block, then we'll be good. So we'll do that, then we'll Song of Plenty, then we'll Double Strike. And then I guess do this. Oh, we gotta remember natural block. This thing can still wait another turn. We could stun him. But if we Insight block... Oh, advanced attack's also really good with natural block, huh? Because then the card's likely not leaving our hand at all. This should mean that we get our natural block. Yep. So this thing's almost dead. If we can hit it with like one thing. He's only hitting us once. We can cover with Deep Breath. Or we could cover it with natural block, actually. But I would like to play Deep Breath, I think. I think we play this. And then that should die. And then we'll Deep Breath. And I think we're gonna win. Although I say that, now we have no ability to block at all. So I guess we're using this. Still no block? Really? I guess we do just have too many attacks. We need to get rid of some of these attacks. Are we gonna take damage, though, is the question. I think so. Which will get rid of all of our focus, which will be really bad. Yeah, I can't figure out how to make him deal less damage. Maybe we should have equipped something that makes him deal less damage? Oh wait, we have 3 block? When did we get 3 block? Do we have... Oh, and we use our ultimate with 6 or more charges. It gives us 3 block. Of course. I forgot about that completely. Okay, we're good then. I don't even know why I was worried. So what do we get to cast then? Advanced attack is our strongest attack. Oh no, Onslaught is our strongest attack, because we got 3 blocks already. This could one-shot it, but I don't think the odds are high enough. And then we'll just advance attack twice. It seems like the extra damage we have doesn't affect our hits at the end of the turn. It's kind of lame. We don't have a lot going for us this turn, huh? I guess we'll just try and play as much stuff as possible. I want to play this, just so it helps us. No, I'd rather Insight Deep Breath, I think. We're stacking up our ultimate here. Now, we either need to kill Dolahan here, or we should kill this thing. He's only attacking once, which we can probably solve by just having 4 cards in our hand at the end of the turn. We could double strike for 1 cost. So that did a lot to that. That's not quite dead, though. I feel like we have to do this, just to make sure it dies. Alright, he's just hitting us once. Can we kill him this turn? Probably not, because Small Strikes has no way of hitting one thing. Or maybe? How much does this deal? Not quite enough. But this has a... Actually, it's a 100% chance to kill? Okay. Dolahan has been slain again. Dolahan doesn't seem very good. He always dies. Yeah, we got 1 weird candle. Not exactly enough, but... What do we got here? Gain 10 armor for the next 3 turns. Deal 4 hits to random enemies. Deal 1 hit for 100% damage with additional 100% for each attack card in your hand. Discard all attack cards. I mean, it's pretty good, but again, we don't want more attack cards. I think we've discovered that we have too many cards.
This feels like an echo of something that...
Oh, we're taking the heart. And back to the village. Probably go talk to everyone. I think we've made some progress with silence. Do we have enough blood for a seamstress upgrade? Nothing to talk about. We do have enough blood for a seamstress upgrade. Nothing over there. We have to unlock it with 100. Remove curses. Okay. So that's how we would do it, but it does cost 750 gold, which we don't have anyways, so... Should we increase our weird stone gain? Or maybe we should start each run with one of these. What's more valuable to us? HP or armor? It depends on what class we're playing, obviously. But we are probably one of the next classes we're going to play is Blood Summoner or Blood Mage, something like that. I can't remember exactly what it was called. But that sounds like we'd probably want more health on it. Why don't we upgrade max health? And we just didn't even get health. Like, it upgraded our max health, but it didn't give us more health. Probably because we can't heal. You have anything? Can we gamble? Nope, we already gambled our life away. What about the scientist? Nothing to talk about. She has a Stagfather's charm, but we still don't know what it does. Huh. Well, what about Mr. Lost Soul over here? Got nothing to talk about. We need to find all the villagers for him. Probably can't even heal if we do this, so... I mean, 3 potions in stock is already plenty. Like, we can't even use any in this run anyway, so... That doesn't help us. Let's go talk to the blacksmith. He's gonna be pretty mad, probably.
So, how was it? Did it work? Wait, we should call Hildy over. She wanted to know too.
Before he has a chance to move, you notice that Hilda's standing right there with you.
Oh, hi. I was just passing by. So, tell us the good news. Did it work?
Wayland looks both concerned and filled with hope, both expressions battling for dominion of his face.
She... what? This cannot be.
You explain that she must have been some kind of a weird spawn. Yes, she was conscious and sane, but still, not human.
My silence? A weird spawn? I cannot believe it. A weird spawn? I've been in love with a weird spawn?
Hilda takes out a vial containing a green potion and flings it at the blacksmith. As the vial cracks, a shimmering smoke emerges. The man instantly passes out and falls to the floor.
Wait, what? Why?
Nothing to be done now. We just need to wait. Don't worry, I'll take care of him.
What? Can we still talk to the blacksmith? Nope. He appears to be indisposed at the moment. Maybe? Can we talk to the scientist? I want the blacksmith back? Excuse me?
You see Hilda and Wayland in front of the forge, chatting and laughing together.
It's all right now. He's come to his senses.
Yes, thanks again. To both of you. It's all right now. I can't change the past, but at least I can have hope for the future.
You notice a blush on Hilda's face, and you could swear that Wayland's voice cracks a little bit.
Okay, I'll leave you to your things. But, Wayland, remember about my cauldron?
You'll get it. Tonight. I'll bring it after dusk.
She leaves. The blacksmith looks at you with a smile.
What can I help you with?
Alright, well, problem solved, I guess.
You tell him that you've learned about the sabotage of the other blacksmith. He lights up.
So I was right. Me work was good. Thank you. I know I told you before that I didn't care. But deep inside, I was always trying to figure out if it was my fault that the army failed. I kept wondering if I was to blame. Now, thanks to you, I've regained me honor. Please, here, let me try to make it up to you. Here.
Special card unlocked. What does that mean? How do I get said special card? Okay, so we need more of this dust. add more cards. But I think we have enough dust to increase the drop rate right now, which is probably what we should... Oop, that's not what I want. Probably want to increase the drop rate. Yep, there we go. Should we buy the special card? I didn't see it before, but let's do it. Card Steal. This might be better than the gambling card. Offer 25% damage and gain 75 armor. Okay, that's not that good. I reconsidered. The gambler's card is probably better. So it looks like every time you complete their quests, you unlock a special card with them. And it doesn't appear to change. Maybe if you do more with them, you can like upgrade it or make it better somehow. But right now, it doesn't appear to change. We can't remove any cards. I guess that is pretty much it for now. We still need to find what the last person is. I have no idea where they are or how to find them. Maybe, I think we need to get more weird candles. So maybe we gamble here at a chance to get more weird candles. Okay, we got a blood candle. I guess we buy the blood candle and equip it. That's all we got going for us now. What are we getting rid of then? Lowering their armor, I guess. We need the blood candle, so. And that is it for this one. Next time we'll be getting into the third area. Still not quite as fast as I want to go through some of these areas, but as we finish more quests, we'll have to read less and we can kind of just like quickly go through all the little events and do the battles. But either way, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I will see you next time.